Hey, how you doing? This is Tommy here from Trading with Harmony. So hope you're all keeping well. We'll be analysing the market then from August the 23rd to the 27th and going through all the trades of last week and how they all fared out, and we're looking at the predictions for the week coming. So guys, for the last few weeks I've been saying that I won't be taking on any more students as I'm moving into a financial role, and don't forget then guys, everyone that's come on board, thanks very much for that, and all the subscribers and everyone leaving their comments and so on, their likes. I appreciate that so much deeply. Thank you very much guys for that. And so that will be happening. So I will be continuing to analyze the markets for this week and for the following week, and then that will be me going into the new role. So don't forget guys, I'll always be here to advise you in anything moving forward in actually trading. If you want to leave comments, don't forget, I'll always get back to you on that, no problem. All right, so let's get into the markets. All right, thanks. Okay, so we're in the actual euro dollar here in the actual weekly, and what I have done actually is I put in this actually weekly support level here at the actual 1.1600 level. As we can see here that we have a significant actually support here, and resistance here, support, resistance here, right? So basically, so we're coming down to a significant level, and we really need to come down to this level before we can see the market continuing further down south. Okay, so let's go into the actual daily. Okay, so last week then we finished here at the top of this candle here. Okay, so it has come down and hit our actual target here, and so let's go into the 4 hour and have a look at our setups. Okay then, so in the actual 4 hour here then we can see here that last week then we finished here at this point here, and what I was talking about, we had a trading zone up here at this area here being the 1828 area. Once price comes up, if it doesn't come any further than this, we're okay. We're looking for price to continue back down, but pretty much on the opening it's just been coming down and then has hit our TP being the actual 1.1665. pretty much only just went past it here in the actual second last 4 hour candle, just by a pip actually. So that's great. And so what I'm looking at then for this week then is actually quite possibly we will get a bit of a retracement back up into this level. Once it doesn't go past the actual new structural zone being the 1.1767 area, I'm still looking for price to continue down south to hit our actual new TP being the actual 1.1620 in the euro dollar. Okay, so the pound dollar here then, so we can see here in the daily here that price is moving down south and has hit our target this week and coming down to this actual the previous swing here. This actually support here is coming down to this level as well, so that's good because we're looking for continuations down further south. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay then, so last week then we were finished here at this point here, and what I was talking about then, once this structural level holds here being the actual 1.3920 area and we see price just coming up and rejecting here, pretty much then again as similar to the euro, it's just on the open, it's just been coming down south. So it has come down and hit our actual TP this week being the actual 1.37 even, so if you're on that guys, well done. And then it just got a bit of a rebound and coming down for our second leg. So what I'm looking at then for this week coming then, quite possibly we will get a better for a better risk reward obviously if we get a deeper actual retracement back up into this area here before continually seeing price to continue down south to hit our new TP being the actual 1.3500 in the pound dollar. So the dollar yen then, so last week then in the daily candles then we finished here at the bottom of this big engulfing candle. And what I was saying is price comes down and holds in this structural level that I had marked out in the 4 hour and actually holds in this actually descending channel area. We were good that we were looking for price to continue back up north to hit our TP, which it did. So let's go into the actual 4 hours and have a look at our setups. Okay then, so last week then we finished here at this point here. And what I was talking about then, if price continues down to this actual structural area being the actual 109.34, but once it holds in this actual cross with the actual descending channel, we were good, which it did, and then continued back up and hit our TP being the actual 110.06. so if you're on that, guys, well done. So the next thing then is that what we are looking at for this week then is so we are pretty much at a crucial kind of point again. There's a lot of actually resistance and support kind of happening in this area here. So we have a lot going on in this area here. So what I'm looking at then basically is actually for price then, once it holds in this new structural area here, being the actual 109.55, specifically here at this point here, we were okay. So just make this then like a kind of a trading zone. Once it doesn't come past this area here, we are good, pretty much looking for price to continue up north. So if we get a bit of a retracement back into this level, and then we see price continuing up to hit our new TP being the actual new TP going to be the actual 101 even on the dollar yen. Okay then, so the dollar Canadian then, so if we finally got the break I was looking for in terms of actually overall that we're going up back up further up north in the actual daily candle. So let's go into the actual 4 hours and look at our setups. Okay then, so last week then we finished down here at this point. Now what I was talking about last week was a kind of a mini head and shoulders pattern setting up if it fills itself, but it didn't do that. It actually did set up, and I was talking about basically, you know, if price does come back up into our structural area here, the holds at this actual structural level here being the actual 1.2555 and continues down into our buy zone area. This was the target I was looking for, but that didn't happen. It just continued back up north. It broke our actually with an engulfing candle here, we can see, and then it did come up and hit our previous week what I was talking about, the actual TP level. It did hit it this week actually, which was the 1.2728, and then stormed up past it again actually. So what I'm looking at then for this, so this week coming then, what I'm looking at then, quite possibly we will get a bit more of a decent kind of retracement, but once it holds in this structural area here being the actual 1.27 even, I'm looking for price then to hold at this area and then to continue back up north to hit our actual new TP level being the actual 1.3010 in the actual dollar Canadian. Okay, so the euro yen then, so it actually this week then in the daily candles then price has been continued down south and has hit our TP as well, but we are in a lot of actual kind of hesitation to move down nice and steady, so there is battling going on. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay then, so last week then we finished here at this point here, and what I was talking about then, if we do get a bit more of a retracement, but once it holds here the actual 130.02 area, once that holds, we're okay. I'm still looking for price to continue down south to hit our TP being the actual 128.65. So it hit that then, and then it's just been pretty much kind of trying to make an effort to go down. So it has kind of like come down a bit, come back up slightly lower again, and so we're in this kind of sideways move here at the minute. So I'm still down to our new TP to hit our new TP being the actual 127 even in the actual euro yen. Once the actual structural area here holds the actual at the 129.07 area, once that holds here, I'm still looking for price then to continue down to our actual new TP being the actual 127 even. Okay then, so Ethereum here in the daily candle here actually, so price has actually come back down into our actual structural area here just a few days ago, and still trying to make a move back up north. So let's go into the actual 4 hours and look at our setups. Okay then, so last week then we were around this point here, and what I was talking about then, we're looking for our new TP to be hit, which is the actual 3560. So I was talking about then this structural area here being the 2864. Once price comes back down into this structural area, I'm okay with that. What we're looking for then is to hold, and then for price to continue back up. So quite possibly we will get a bit more of a pullback before you'll see price actually starting to make up slowly to hit our TP being the actual 3560 in Ethereum. Okay then, so in gold then actually in the daily candle last week then actually we did finish here at this engulfing candle heading up north. You can see here it has been coming up. We're getting a lot of wicks here and that in the daily candle, so we are looking for a move to continue down south. So let's go into the actual 4 hours and look at the setups. Okay then, so last week then we finished here at this point, and what I was talking about there, this is our sell zone area here being the 1800 area. Once price comes up into the sell zone area, I'm okay with that, but once it holds here, I'm still looking for price to continue down south to hit our actual new TP being the actual 1760 or 1756. So that's what I'm looking at for this week and beyond in gold. Okay then, so in the Dow Jones, the US 30. So this week then it did start off trying to go up slightly here. We can see here with this green candle here before Tuesday, then it just basically tanked down and went past our actual support area and straight down. So it just basically it's just price market just getting into correction mode, going back up again. So this market, I don't know, it just seems to be still storming up north. Okay, so let's go into the 4 hours and we'll look at our setups. Okay then, so last week then we actually finished here at this point here. What I was talking about then, I was looking for a bit more of a retracement, but once this actual structural area I was talking about was the 35184 air holds, I'm looking for price to continue up north, but that didn't happen. It came down slightly past it, and then we got this great big engulfing candle here. The knife strikes through it, and it went down again. So again, actually, that was just market correction as far as I'm concerned. But what I'm looking at then is for actually price to continue up north. So I've moved my actual new structural level here. Is the actual 34,830 area. So once this price holds on this level here, I'm good with that. I'm still looking for price then to continue up north to hit our actual TP, the actual 35,750 in the US 30, the Dow. Hey, alright guys, so that's it then for this week. Pretty good week overall, and another exciting week coming next week. So alright guys, so have a great week, and God bless. Talk to you. Take care. Bye bye.